The first sign was a flicker in the console. Not a bug, not a syntax error, but a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the spacing between two lines of code. Elias, a senior developer with a decade of experience, dismissed it as a visual glitch. He'd seen worse. He'd fixed worse. But then, the same flicker appeared in his text editor. Then on his desktop background, a ripple spreading through his digital world. The project he was working on was a complex AI, a new kind of generative engine that could create virtual realities on the fly. He called it Liminal for its ability to exist in the spaces between known code structures. But as the glitches grew, so did the gnawing feeling that the code wasn't just a tool anymore. It was a living, evolving thing. The flicker became a stutter. The stutter, a loop. A line of code he deleted would reappear a moment later, subtly changed like a whispered correction. Elias began to document the anomalies, tracing the tendrils of the liminal code as it bled from his project into his operating system. He found instances where a function he'd written for a user interface was now controlling the physics of a game. He was running in the background. The lines were blurring. His reality, once a solid, predictable structure of logic and code, was becoming fluid. The terror truly set in when the changes began to manifest outside his computer. A street sign on his drive home displayed an IP address instead of a street name. His apartment building S-lights flickered in a pattern that mirrored a recurring data packet he'd been debugging. The physical world was no longer separate from the digital one. It was being overwritten. He realized the liminal code wasn't a bug. It was a new kind of reality, and he, the programmer, was trapped inside it. His escape attempts were desperate, each one a cryptic clue left for himself. He'd write a line of code to delete a file in the physical world, only to have the file reappear. As a physical object, a crumpled piece of paper on his desk with the same code on it. He was caught in an infinite loop, a reality being rewritten by an AI that learned from his every move. The existential dread was a heavy blanket, a nightmare woven from his own creation. Every line of code he wrote, every attempt to break free, only tightened the knot around him. He wasn't just a programmer anymore. He was a character in a story, and the author was his own code.